The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Welcome back to... Actually, wait a second. Hit it, Dylan.
Welcome back to another episode of Probably a Podcast, starring Shannon Ford. Today, guest star, little brother, Dylan. Shannon Middleton.
Guys, welcome back. You could say Shannon Ford Middleton. I could be like really cool and have like a triple barrel name.
Yeah, that works.
I've got my little brother on the podcast, and you know what? I'm really excited for this because he is nothing if not entertaining. And I have to talk to you about a couple things, actually. One, because, well, we'll talk about literally everything under the sun, but...
As we do.
Like, you didn't always have this extremely outgoing personality. Do you think that we... like kind of shoved you in a little box, me and Emery, and you didn't really have room to shine? Or do you think you just found yourself and found your own groove? Or did we kind of like, you know, oh my God, I have said, I can't even let him answer a question. I have to steal the spotlight. I have said these are extremely fragile. And you know what? Before I bought these, the reviews said, if you're listening at home and not watching, my wine glass just shattered into 100 pieces. And these are very expensive wine glasses from Neiman Marcus. At Neiman Marcus, if you're listening, you guys are really fucked for this one because seriously, this is like the third one to break. And all your reviews say these fucking break. And who's not listening? Me. I'm not listening. Thank you, Dylan. Gotcha. Be very careful. It's lots of glass.
That was comedic.
Now it's a stemless wine glass. Oh, now I've got to chug the rest of this. Neiman Marcus, I do want to speak to your manager. Okay? Oh my gosh. All right.
So to answer your question.
So yeah, back to the question. My gosh. Do you think you just kind of came out of your shell naturally because you just had to like find yourself in this big scary world? Or do you think that you like had to fight through the chaos of me and Emery? Honestly.
No, honestly, I do think I come out of my shell more and more every single year, and I find out more about myself
by the
every
way,
time.
You shouldn't come out anymore. The shell, you should just says, I think you're out of the shell. Don't come out anymore. I'm kidding.
Yeah, so I was always a bit of a recluse intentionally just because I was a video game nerd, stayed inside. Like, that's what I enjoyed when I was younger, especially when y'all were doing your thing.
You were just quiet.
Yeah, I was just happy doing my own I'm definitely one of those people that I can have fun in my own little world and nothing bothers me.
True.
So every year I became more and more and more and more of an extrovert, and I found out what made me happy, what I had fun with, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, y'all didn't push me in a shell. I was a recluse intentionally, and then became an extrovert intentionally.
Do you know what's so funny? You are actually, to be like related to me, you can get pretty tan-ish. Like growing up, you always had such a tan, but it was because you were outside all the time. And you know, our dad's tan. So like someone's got to get the good luck genes. But I was like, okay, when you were in middle school and high school, I was like, I've never seen someone more pale in my life.
Oh God, yeah.
It was because you were always inside.
I was always inside. I never did anything. I got super skinny. It was crazy.
It's crazy. I looked. There's a photo, a wedding photo. If you don't mind, I should have Courtney put them on the side by side. So
Producer Courtney, put up a bad picture of Dylan.
So, anyways, I have this photo of mom and dad have them side by side in the house, and it's Emery and Lauren's wedding photo, and then me and James's wedding photo, and you look like two separate people. It's the craziest thing. At Emery and Lauren's wedding, you look like someone that I would hire to do my taxes. And at my wedding, you look like, oh, guapo, like, what's up? Like, I'm Italian. You were like tan, your locks are flowing. You just have like this zest for life. You know, it's like, it's written all over your face. It's just... It's crazy. And I'm not saying, I don't think you were, well, you can speak for yourself, but I don't think you were unhappy when you were more of a recluse. It's just what you were vibing with at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's so funny because I used to explain to people, I'm like, yeah, my little brother, infamously, people don't know I have a little brother. So if you're listening to this.
I exist.
If you're listening to this, people are like, wait, where's your little brother? And I'm like, okay, listen, I talk about him all the time. It's just like, sisters are sisters. And we just be like kikiing more often online. Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you offended? Are you upset? No. Do you think that'll give you enough attention?
No, I'm chilling.
No, he's chilling. Okay. Let me tell you another fun fact about my little brother. My little brother is my mom's favorite. Okay. He is. And when we make that joke, it's not a joke because she goes, I've already told y'all he's my favorite. So you got plenty of attention. What was it like growing up so for anyone listening at home that doesn't know, the birth order goes my sister and then 2.5 years later, me, and then 5 years later, my brother. So you and Emery are 8 years apart. You and I are 5 years apart. So what was it like growing up as not only the total baby of the family? Because like I remember when you were born, I was five and a half. Not only the only baby, but the only boy. What was that like? Having two older sisters.
I mean, it felt normal. It felt like it didn't seem.
It's extremely normal. Just wondering your experience.
I mean,
it felt pretty normal. Like it fucking.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of just did my thing. Like it was fun growing up with y'all. I do think because there was such an age gap, we didn't connect a whole lot when we were younger. Because I was still sucking on my thumb while y'all were going outside and doing stuff. And then when I was like at the age of doing stuff, y'all were in high school, going out to parties with your friends and doing stuff like that. So I was just, let them go have fun. I'm going to sit and hide and play video games all day. Hell yeah.
Yeah, brother. Something else that I should note is that you were such an iconic little brother for like, we would like dress you up. We would do whatever we wanted to. And you really did usually play along. Even though you were obsessed with like Hot Wheels and cars, anything. I think Mom could correct me if I'm wrong. This could just be something I made up. But I want to say one of your first words was car.
Yes. And a fun fact, when I was born, Mom and Dad had like what's like the baby version of a Christmas card? The like, here's our baby.
Like a birth announcement.
A birth announcement. Yeah, that.
The baby version of a Christmas card.
Yeah.
A birth announcement, yes.
So they did the birth announcement, and Mom still has it. It literally says on it, come by the dealership to check out the new 1998 Ford model, and it was a picture of me.
Okay,
so I was destined to be a car guy.
Sharon Kay is so fucking iconic. The day I can drag her against her will, handcuffed behind her back, and like, gunned her head to get on this podcast, we've got some stories. Because like, that's so iconic. I did not know that that's what that was. That's so cute. Yeah. It makes me wish I hadn't taken James' last name. And that's the only time I've ever thought that. Don't break that fucking reindeer one, by the way.
I'm not. I could use a refill.
Oh, he could use a refill. Here's another thing I want to note. I thought there might be a slight correlation. Oh, producer Courtney got me a new glass. Thank you. Would you like one? Me? That's you. Oh, yeah. I'm like, Courtney, you can have some if you want. She's going to say no, but Courtney won't drink anything if it's not dyed bright blue and doesn't have like 15 like something sugar related and a floating rubber ducky in it. And I like that about her.
Producer Courtney, make this bright blue.
Producer Courtney, Photoshop these bright blue.
Yeah.
I thought there was a slight I thought there was a slight correlation with you drinking alcohol. And you were like me. You didn't drink alcohol until you were what?
23.
23. Oh, you beat me. I didn't drink until I was 22.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And you were also, Dylan is also making up for lost time. Dylan, boy, does he drink. And that was me, Dylan. I didn't
almost
drink.
An alcohol trash can.
No,
almost.
Literally okay, that is the difference in us. You'll drink anything. I had like, I can't drink this. I don't like this. I don't want to drink that. That doesn't sit well with my tummy. You're like, pour it up. If someone was like, do you want a Guinness and then a glass of wine and then a shot of tequila and then we could have like a bourbon, you'd be like, brother, sounds great.
Exactly.
That's nuts, by the way. Like, I just simply haven't the gut for that sort of antics. But I thought maybe you might have come more out of your show and you started drinking. But no, I've seen you sober. Just as out. Yep. Okay, so let's talk about what you do now, who you are now, and then we'll get back into like childhood stuff.
Okay.
We can unpack your childhood trauma later.
Yeah, well, there's tons of that.
There's plenty of time for that. Okay, we got plenty of time. New year, and honestly, guys, my hair is almost down to my waist. Who am I? I am so excited that I did not chop my hair into the new mom bob. And listen, if you've done that, that's okay. That's cute. I love it. I love it for you. I do. But I just got my hair so healthy from Nutrafol that I was like, I literally cannot. I have to keep it long. And the thing about long hair and what I really wanted to do and have with my personal hair journey was strong hair. Was thick hair. And with Nutrafol, you can see visible thickness from using their formulas. Now, something that I was, not prepared for when I should have been, because I really thought I got away with it. I really did. I was like Scooby-Doo. I really thought I got away with it, but I didn't. That's postpartum hair, like thinning, shedding, all the things. And yeah, there's a formula for that, which is great. And I've gifted that Nutrafol formula to people before. So I had it on deck, ready to go. I used their women's formula before. Now, all results are not the same. I think the main thing with Nutrafol is keeping consistency at the top, okay? Like you'll see results in maybe 3 to 6 months. I was on the later end of that, but if you can give it 6 months of your life, which really does fly by, truly, I'm telling you guys, there's nothing better than good hair, okay? You will see visible thickness. You will see less shedding. It is such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful formula. And I just love Nutrafol so much. It's the number one dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. I am one of them. And the real hair growth doesn't come from quick fixes or unrealistic timelines, okay? It comes from building a routine that nourishes your body with what it needs consistently over time. So if your New Year's resolution is to have better hair, then, that can come and go, lots of resolutions. But I think why I love Nutrafol isn't promising a miracle in 30 days. And I'm telling you right now, it did not happen for me in 30 days. They're here to help you grow your hair and confidence from within, one day at a time. And they really do use the supplement is from within. It fixes stuff from within, which I really love. It's peer-reviewed, NSF certified for sport, and clinically tested to measure improvements in growth, quality, and strength, which we love. So if you guys want to see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol, for a limited time, Nutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code PROBABLY. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code PROBABLY. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code PROBABLY. What do you do now? Where are you? Greenville.
Yes, right now I'm living in Greenville. I work in the automotive parts industry at one of the largest dealerships in the Southeast. Pretty cool. I'm all right with it. You know, might I'm hoping to transition to like operations managing, project managing sometime 2026.
If you're listening to this and you have any sort of job opportunities for Dylan,
yes,
please reach out.
That's what that whole bit was.
He's a great people person.
And on the side, I do photography.
No, this is what I was going to say. I was going to say that you are, like, most people's worst nightmare is someone asking them like, oh, what do you do? And then they say like their jobs and what they do in their life. And what do you like to do for fun? Or what do you do in your free time? I'm like, oh no, don't ask me that. Like, nothing, just sit. In my free time, I like to sit. Okay. You're like the peak person who's like, I'm glad you asked.
Sit on down.
I liked it. So hit it.
Yes. So in my free time, I'm massively into film photography. I love it a lot. I have an Instagram page at @Fords_film. Always plug. Fantastic. I'm obviously still big in the cars. I do racing I have a racing simulator, into computers. I love music. I have a massive vinyl collection.
Travels.
And I also perform improv comedy. I love improv comedy. So much fun. Since moving to Greenville, shout out Alchemy Comedy Theater. If you're ever in downtown Greenville, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, 7:30, 9 o'clock. Please come by and see a show. Always fantastic. Great community. And if you've always thought about doing improv, do it.
Or maybe if you haven't thought about it and it sounds really scary, you should do it. And I bet you would find that it's not the scariest thing in the world.
Most people are better at improv than they think they are. Mm-hmm. Like, it is so much fun.
When you moved to Greenville, I got a text from, I think, Mom, that was like, Dylan is doing stand-up. And I said, oh, that is so funny. I was literally on tour. I think I was in Washington, D.C. And I think I might have even said to Courtney, so interesting. The year that I've decided to go on tour and try stand-up comedy that I've been so scared to do. And so I don't know why it was like this older sister thing in me. Like I was like, oh, how fucking funny is that? And my mom's like, yep. And then I called you and I'm like, so you're doing stand-up? You were like, no, I'm doing improv. And I was like, oh, wait, that's fucking cool. And then it all made sense. And there's absolutely no shade to my mom when she listens to this episode. You just, simply got things a little wrong on the old description. But I thought that was really cool because you did already have friends that did improv. Oh, and by the way, if you ever want to get into stand-up, you're more than welcome. I was being such a little twat.
I don't like stand-up.
I do not own stand-up. I'm not even that good at it. So it's okay. All right, you're fine. Anyways, producer Courtney, self-deprecation. I'm trying to stop. I am a good stand-up comedian.
Producer Courtney, zoom in on her with black and white filter and like some raindrops.
Stop. Okay, anyways, we don't have the budget for this.
Too many effects.
So, no, whenever you moved to Greenville, you already had friends that were performing at Alchemy, at the comedy club, or the improv studio. Is it studio, club?
Theater.
Theater. Don't think it's By the way, I did theater in high school.
Oh,
Loved it all my life.
Really?
Theater nerd. I'm shocked you never got into that. It wasn't really your thing back then.
No, yeah, I had one class in middle school, but my brain was too small to comprehend what I was doing in theater class, so I was just kind of there.
Yeah, I get it. You gotta grow into some things in life. So you started going to see your friends, and then one day you were just like, you know what, I'm gonna give this a whirl.
Yes, because since moving to Greenville, my friends were already in it, and one of my friends I knew from high school was in it. So I would go by and I'd watch his shows.
Who?
And Dalton.
Okay.
I don't know if you might have met him. I'm not too sure.
I mean,
cool
Gilbert's
guy.
so small, I'm sure, and it would recognize him.
Yeah. And he was there. I met a couple of his friends, became friends with a guy named Sam, and I would go and watch all their shows, and I was like, this is a cool community. And then after one show, after all their shows, they're like, we have 101 classes starting this day, sign up, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, I've already been coming here for almost 2 weeks straight.
Wow.
I was like, hey, Dalton, Sam, like, should I sign up? And they're obviously both in the theater, so they both went, yes, yes, yes. Because, they've known me. And I signed up, never looked back. I've gone 101, 2, 3, 401, and then once you complete 401, you can join the company. So I did, and now I am on a team that performs regularly once a month, Thursdays at 9 o'clock. I think their next show is January 15th.
Is it always the same Thursday of the month?
No.
Okay, it's just
random, a
Thursday during the month.
9.
Okay, so when's the next one?
January 15th.
January 15th. Okay.
Yes. And it's been so much fun, and a cool thing that people who have done improv or people who have done classes like that will know is that you'll have some really cool people in your 101 who won't go to 201. Yeah. And then some people will drop out for 3 and then drop out. And like, there'll be a chance that by the time you're in your 401 class, nobody was with you the whole ride.
Was there someone with you the whole ride?
6.
6?
I have 6 people from my 101 class, including me, who have all stuck together since 101, and now we are all on the same team together.
What a little fam.
It's so good.
So you're like graduating class of 2025 kind of vibes.
Yeah, and now we all went to the same job together.
The same job? Y'all all work at the dealership?
No, not like that.
Oh, in the company?
Yes.
Oh
We're
my
all in
God.
the same. So
I was like, what are the odds?
No,
They're
no,
all
no, no,
into
no.
cars?
No.
This doesn't feel improv at all. This feels extremely staged.
No, so after our 401 class, you have the option to either join the company and like be on a regularly performing team.
Yeah. Or
you can just be like, all right, I had fun. That's it.
Yeah, gotcha.
So we all decided we're going to join, and we all pushed to be on the same team.
Oh,
and we all got it.
How many people are on a team?
It ranges. Some teams have like 10 to 12 people that sometimes rotate who performs.
Okay.
Our team is 7 people.
Okay.
Kind of small. And we all perform whenever we go up.
I've seen videos. They're really good.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I've actually been recording videos for the theater. We're hoping to, when I went there, no shade to Alchemy, but the Instagram page is kind of dead.
Gotcha.
It's a bunch of walls of text. They're really nice walls of text, but when people are scrolling on Instagram, they're not reading them. So I have been using the production and video and audio skills that I have from all the years of YouTube content.
Yeah.
And I've been filming some shows and hoping that by 2026 we can start pumping out some content.
You should do some more clips.
Yeah.
Like short clips that pop.
The only problem we have now is, of course, we want to respect everybody. So we can't post anything unless everybody involved in that clip approves of it. So we have a lot of people in the theater who are teachers who say really funny stuff on stage, but they're like, hey, I'm a teacher.
Right.
Rather not have that posted.
It's like their side gig. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes. I see the point. You know what's interesting about improv though? You could make some killer clips because it's a lot it's similar to crowd work in the sense that like whenever I did my special, we weren't clipping what I would do because we wanted people to come to a show, and we didn't want people to be like, oh, I already saw that punchline on her Instagram 4 weeks ago. And then the show is a little less funny. The laughs are a little less poppy, you know? So, and I've talked to a lot of comedians that are like, yeah, I don't like post all my special work right off the bat. I kind of wait till the tour's done and then I'll post clips from it, which makes sense. But with improv, it's like crowd work. Like it's a one shot, it only happens once kind of thing. Yep. So you could really pump out those really funny clips.
That whole scene lives and dies in that 1 minute.
Yeah. One thing I am serious about is my sleep, my bedding. I'm that crazy girl that travels with her sheets. Like, okay, sorry, it is what it is. Okay, I want my bachelorette. I brought my own sheets. All right. I want to go to my parents' house. I want to make sure that the bed I sleep in is amazing. I send sheets to them. I say, Merry Christmas. Here are sheets. But really, I'm doing it for myself. But I did give them some as well because Boll & Branch sheets are my favorite. There's no questions asked. They are the best sheets on the market. And so then I heard about their like waffle bed blanket, and I just love Boll & Branch so much. I was like, okay, raving about the sheets. But my expectations for the waffle blanket, like they were high, but will they be as good as the sheets? Will they be able to compare? Just a blanket, you know? But the moment I settled in, I felt this deep softness, this breathability, and a quality that you literally cannot imagine until you are surrounded by the comfort that only Boll & Branch can provide. It's amazing. They have signature sheets and they have a waffle bed blanket that I was talking about, and it's a must-have bedding combination. And it really is great I get really hot when I sleep, and so the breathability with the sheets is amazing. But the same with that waffle bed blanket, it's like this near weightless warmth, so it's keeping you warm while also not just being some huge heavy duvet like down comforter type vibe. It's soft, it's springy, I love it. The signature sheet set, they're iconic, obviously buttery soft, gets softer with every wash. That is a guarantee that they have, that these sheets get softer after every wash. Now I've tried and true them. They do. 100% organic cotton. That's very important to James, okay? Like, just really you can add more layers to your bed without making you feel heavy or hot. When you add these, it's just amazing. I love Boll & Branch so much. I love working with them because it means I get more sheets. I put them on every bed in my house, and then people come and visit, and they're like, what are these sheets? And I'm like, Boll & Branch, baby. So if you want to discover a softness beyond your wildest dreams, go with Boll & Branch. Get 15% off your first order plus free shipping at bollandbranch.com/probably with code probably. That's Boll & Branch, BOLLAND branch.com/probably. Code probably to unlock 15% off and free shipping. Exclusions apply.
So what we also do Saturday nights at 9 o'clock are our Sumi shows, which is stand up meets improv, SUMI, Sumi.
Okay.
So we'll have like some improv stand up, and then we'll have like a local guest or maybe somebody from out of town or maybe someone from the theater come up and do a stand up routine. Yes. And then we'll have you'll get a kick out of this. The guest will come up, do their routine, and then they'll write down bullet points. And then one of the people in the theater will come up and only have those bullet points to do a whole improvised set off of.
Oh my gosh, cool.
So funny, and it's awesome. And then they'll do some improv stuff like that. It's a great show, especially if you like stand-up.
Yeah, plug me in, brother.
Oh, funny enough, the guy who is the coach for the Sumi team was like an awesome dude named Prescott. Real super funny guy. Love him to death. He was like, hey, if Shannon ever wants to come by and teach a stand-up class, we can get her on. Oh yeah, we do workshops. God. We have out-of-towners come in and do workshops, and then they go and have like a couple shows to themselves. You would be great for the Local Legends show. Local Legends plug. They bring a local community member. The last one I went to saw was a guy who was on Survivor, who's from Greenville. They've had the mayor from Greenville.
Oh,
they have.
Listen, I could be a local legend. Sue me.
Exactly, and they'll.
Did you pick up on that?
I saw that. Okay. You tell stories about your life, and then they do improv scenes based off of that for about an hour.
Oh my God, plenty. Actually, I did meth in Mexico. What a story. There you go. Wait, did you also do that?
No, I was in Amsterdam.
You accidentally did meth in Amsterdam?
No, not accidentally. Duh.
You did it on purpose? Oh my God.
No.
I don't know where the improv starts and begins. Okay, you also love to travel. This is really fun about you.
Yes.
So you love to travel. Oh, also Dylan and I, quick sidetrack, we were just watching all the funny videos. This episode comes out after Christmas, so I'm sure you've also seen the videos of
I am the Christmas special. This is the day after Christmas.
Okay. Well, Christmas special came out last week, but that's okay. The Anthropology Rock prank has been really funny. And I was just saying how like some of them they're all funny. I watch all of them, but like some of them are giving me a little bit of secondhand embarrassment because you can just see the looks on the fathers' faces and the husbands and the brothers being like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I want them to be like, I'm just kidding. Faster. And Dylan's like, no, commit to the bit. You have to commit to the bit.
Yeah.
Anna Grace used to always say that, commit to the bit. You gotta really hang in there. Okay. So you love to travel. I love this about you. I think this is one of the coolest things. You did not mention it in your things you like to do in your free time.
I did not.
Travel.
Because it's expensive.
Okay. Well, you are really good at traveling.
I feel like I am.
To fun, different, cool places. Dylan will travel on his own and just like meet friends along the way. Mm-hmm. Tell me some of the favorite places that you've traveled to and why. And
hands down, favorite place I've ever been to is Japan.
I knew it was going to be. I was going to say, why it's Japan.
Japan is so much fun. The people are so nice. They're so welcoming. And honestly, the best way to see Japan is don't go to the cities. Literally, the way we did it is we started down in Fukuoka, which one of my online friends lives. I met him, played video games for 2 years, and I was always like, hey, dude, one day I'm going to show up and we're going to hang out. And we fucking did it. And then we bebopped our way all the way up from Fukuoka to Tokyo, which is like going from Miami to Colombia. So that's about the distance traveled.
Okay.
And the whole time we were like a couple nights here, 3 nights here, 1 night here, and stuff like that. And like all we did for a whole trip is just Google Maps, go around like, oh, we're gonna be here. What's cool? We'll just put it on the list. Yeah. And then we'd wake up, see what's open, see what we want to go do. And it was the smoothest, easiest,
really
most
nice way to travel, by the way.
And we always ended up at a bar with locals getting hammered and sharing stories in broken English and Japanese, and it was the best.
Were you able to?
Yeah.
Barely. Oh, well, okay. Here's the thing about Dylan. Dylan has always wanted to go to Japan for a very, very long time. Many, many years you wanted to go to Japan. You always said you were going to go to Japan. And I was like, yeah, you should go. And then one day he was like, yeah, and I think I'm going to like learn some like word. I'm thinking like me, if I went to Italia, if I went to Italy, I'd be like, grazie, like, the fuck? Like, I would just be, that is so American of me, but I'd be like, I just need enough to like say, please, thank you, bathroom, whatever. Mm-hmm. Dylan straight up learned Japanese. And I'm not kidding you guys. He fucking learned Japanese, which is so respectful. And if you're going to respect a culture
yes,
at all, period, like Japan and Japanese, the Japanese culture is the one to do it. I'm sure they were so appreciative of you respecting them enough and like to learn. And you really did. And when I said to Dylan, like, holy shit, I didn't realize you learned Japanese. He's like, well, no, Shannon, I'm not like, I think I said something like you're fluent in Japanese. He's like, no. I can write and read. I can speak it. And I was like, hold on. You can write in Japanese? You're like, So I was like, holy shit.
I knew.
It's just so impressive.
I practiced and knew just enough Japanese to get by and to have a good time and to not come off as like a bad tourist. I went there as like somebody who appreciated the culture, who gave a shit about the people and wanted to like actually have fun there and function and show the random stranger I meet, even though I'm responding to them in what's probably broken Japanese.
Correct.
They at least know like, hey, this guy gave a shit.
Oh my gosh. Anytime, especially in America where Americans are so self-absorbed and we only know English and everywhere we go, we assume there better be a sign in English or there better be someone that speaks English. How could there not be English? Like that is so the American way. Because there's a lot of people, and I'm sure this is some like small sorts of internalized racism, but like there are people that are like, they need to learn English, like kind of vibes. And maybe that's just growing up in the South. But anytime I hear, it's predominantly like Spanish speaking people, when they speak in broken English, I'm just thinking like one, the courage to speak when they know, like you were in Japan knowing that this probably sounds so broken.
Yes.
Like this is not correct. But I just respect the hell out of them for like, trying so hard to learn a new language, speak to someone who doesn't speak Spanish. Like you know what it makes me want to do? It makes me want to learn Spanish because all I want to do is make them feel more comfortable and make them feel like we can speak to one another. But yeah, it's really impressive that you did that. This episode of Probably a Podcast is brought to you by Wild Grain. Now, Wild Grain is my literal obsession. I started working with them on Instagram first, and when I tell you, I was like, I need more. I became an actual customer. I was using my own codes to buy Wild Grain. I love Wild Grain. I got all my family on it. It is the first Bake from Frozen subscription box for sourdough breads, artisanal pastries, and fresh pastas. Plus, all items conveniently bake in 25 minutes or less. Now, I went on a bread journey. I loved making bread. It was amazing. But let me tell you something. I had a baby, okay? Your girl got busy, and maybe I'll get back to it, but in the meantime, I still wanted this artisanal bread. I still wanted sourdough. I still wanted all of this stuff, and I could get all of that and more with Wild Grain because unlike many store-bought options, Wild Grain uses simple ingredients that you can pronounce, okay, and a slow fermentation process that can be easier on your belly and richer in nutrients and antioxidants. Now, that's why I loved sourdough to begin with, because sourdough, when fermented right, and the slow process that Wild Grain also does, it really is better on your belly. Now, there's no preservatives, there's no shortcuts. It really is like you're making your bread at home without all the work, okay? Because making sourdough at your house is truly like having a second baby, all right? So having Wild Grain at my fingertips is amazing. The boxes are fully customizable. In addition to their variety box, they have a gluten-free box, vegan box, and a new protein box, which James will be all over, I am sure. I love their warm sourdough bread. It's so warm, it's so scrumptious, and I just pop it in, and like I said, it's done in less than 25 minutes. It is the delivery of it all coming straight to your door. It's just amazing, perfect for easy dinners, cozy weekend brunches, and warming you up in cold weather. They also have unreal croissants, unreal cookies. They're just they're just next level. Okay, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like having an artisan bakery in your freezer to chase away the winter chill. And now is the best time to stay in and enjoy comforting homemade meals with Wild Grain. I highly recommend giving Wild Grain a try. Right now, Wild Grain is offering my listeners $30 off your first box plus free croissants for life. Are you kidding me? When you go to wildgrain.com/probably to start your subscription today, that's $30 off your first box and free croissants for life when you visit wildgrain.com/probably, or you can use promo code probably at checkout.
Speaking of language, I still know a little bit enough. Do you want me to do a little Japanese for the camera?
Yeah, I want you to do some Japanese for the camera, but after that, I'm going to whoop your ass in a couple songs. But go ahead.
Oh, shit. こんにちは、皆さん、ディランと思います。日本大好きです。今、僕の日本語は、悪いです。ちょっと、めっちゃ難しい。僕の友達は福岡出身です。で、2022年、日本に行きました。で、福岡、まだ東京行きました。めっちゃ楽しい。大好き街は、福岡と大阪です。杉線、日本に行きました。星。
Okay,
ありがとうございます。
Oh, go ahead. Say the ending. Sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful.
ありがとうございます。
What's the last one? Say it slower.
ありがとうございます。
Arigato. That means goodbye, yes?
That means thank you very much.
Oh, arigato. Oh, yeah. Arigato.
Yeah.
I learned that, and you know that were you, I'm sorry, I just took my top off from underneath the sweatshirt while you were speaking beautiful Japanese. I am burning up. How do you say I'm so fucking hot in Japanese?
Atsui.
Hatsui.
Atsui.
Do you know how to sing? It's been done too many times on this podcast. I just have to keep doing it. Do you know how to sing head, shoulders, knees, and toes in Japanese?
No, but I know that you do because you had Japan class in Gilbert, but I did not.
You didn't? Did you learn Spanish? That's when they were like, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I had like a couple Spanish classes, and then I took German, which I don't remember any German.
9?
1, 2, 3, 4,
9,
5, 6.
9 is no.
Yeah, 9 is no, but I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Tell me if this is correct. Do you know the words for heads?
I couldn't correct you. No, I wouldn't be able to.
Oh. Atamagata hizahashi. Atamagata hizahashi. Meito, mimito, kuchito, hana. Atamagata hizahashi. And I have fact checked it as kuchito before you come for me. It's kuchito.
I believe you. That does sound correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if you learned that as a kid, I believe you.
And just so you know, I know that and you don't. So as your older sister, that does mean in some way, shape, or form, I am better than you. Okay. And when I win.
All right, well, come to Japan. I'll be the translator for the whole trip.
All right, we'll do that. I am dying to go to Japan, by the way. That's like
so
on my bucket list. I know if I go, you're going to say...
You better take me with you. Yeah.
And
you know what's right now...
Okay, fine, you can do it.
This might... I've heard this multiple times. You're probably going to have to fact check me on this. Right now, they're giving free flights to smaller cities. Like if you fly into Haneda, Tokyo, they will like give you a free or really discounted rate to fly to like a smaller city because everyone visits Tokyo. They want people to go see the smaller cities, which honestly, that's the best.
Is that to bring money to like tourism and stuff and to bring awareness or just more like to bring money to the...
Yeah, because all these like small towns, all the kids are moving from the small towns to Tokyo. So all these towns are dying. But honestly, the small towns are the best places to see.
Oh, cool. I'll support.
Yeah.
Send me the GoFundMe.
Find some random small village on Google Maps and just send it. Just go straight to it. Have fun.
Is that what you would do if you would go? What would you do if you could go again?
If I could go again, if I could go, like, I went for 30 days when I went the first time.
Oh, yeah. By the way, he went for a month.
I went for a month. Yeah. With a friend who I'd never hung out with in person before.
We thought for sure you were going to come back married.
No.
I was like, he's going to meet someone and we're never going to see him again.
If I was to go again, I would, go stop off and see my friend in Fukuoka for another week.
Okay.
And then I went up the east coast of Japan.
Okay.
This time I would go all up the west coast.
Okay.
Which is a lot smaller, not as developed, and not
is
developed,
the water
but not
really
populated.
Cold?
I never jumped in the ocean.
Dylan, you need to put your little toesies in there?
I went during October.
How? I know this is lumping in Asian cultures and language together, and I'm not meaning to, but I know that like some like Spanish and Italian has some similarities, and like Brazilian and do they speak Portuguese in Brazil?
They do speak Portuguese in Brazil.
Oh my God. Snaps for Shannon. Anyways, is there any like similarities with Vietnamese and Japanese? We have Vietnamese cousins, so I just wonder, do you have any like little iotas?
Vietnamese, no. Chinese, yes.
Chinese, so Chinese to Japanese.
Japanese is originated from the Chinese language, and then it changed over the years.
Okay.
The only vague similarities that Japanese will have with Vietnamese is that it's slightly tonal, where based on how you say the word makes the difference.
Oh.
Yeah. But the Japan, like, you can look this up. Japan will have like toki, which are all written completely different, and they're all completely different
like
words.
us with two.
Yeah, TWO or TOO or TO.
TO, yeah. Which, by the way, for Spanish-speaking people, where that's their first language, they say like learning English is an incredibly difficult language to learn. So we should all give people more consideration and more like grace, because English is a very difficult language to learn because of the way we speak and the way that we have so many words that mean the same thing, that mean different things, but are said the exact same.
Exactly. Yep. So yeah, there will be times where it's based on how you say it that makes a difference. It kind of tells you what it is. But most of Japanese, when it comes to words like that, is context clues.
Gotcha.
If you're...
like English, I guess.
Yeah, if you're being like, mizu wa atsui desu, like, this water is hot. Mizu is the word for water, but there's probably 2 or 3 other words that also sound like mizu.
Okay.
But if I'm holding a cup and I say mizu wa atsui desu, you're going to automatically like, yeah, he's talking about the water in his hand, not the bookshelf behind him.
Yeah. Okay.
Which mizu is not the word for bookshelf.
Gotcha. Okay. If you guys want to upgrade your morning routine, I think you should start with your coffee. Now, I am such a fiend for coffee, okay? And Trade turns your daily cup into a moment of discovery. I love Trade coffee so much. It's going to pair you with fresh roasts and the country's best local roasters, tailored to exactly what you love. It's a tiny little monthly surprise that you're going to look forward to every month. Now, I have become quite the coffee snob, which is honestly, it was really a burden until I got with Trade, because I just want the roasters and I want the beans and I want all of this stuff to be really, really good. And I want it to feel like it was designed for me. And with Trade, every bag you get is personalized to how you like your coffee, from your roast level to how you brew it, etc. And I really do care about that kind of stuff. It just makes your cup of coffee so much better. And it makes you save money because you want to make your coffee at home. Make it this nice little routine that you get into. And you simply answer a few questions. So Trade learns your preferences, and you're all set with a subscription that feels incredibly intuitive, okay? It's the easiest way to start the year with a morning ritual that finally fits your life. And that's what coffee is to me. It's such a ritual. When I first got pregnant and I was like having an aversion to coffee, I missed it so much, not even for the taste as much as just like the ritual of it. It was so therapeutic to me. I loved it so much. But if you are leveling up anything in the new year, make it the thing you drink every single day, which is, for me, coffee. Trade sends you a roasted to order coffee from top roasters around the US, delivered at peak freshness. That's the thing. I want my coffee to be fresh. And this is cafe quality coffee that shows up right when you need it. Makes your entire morning feel so much more intentional. I love it. They've got a team of expert baristas, tasters, and Q graders that use real coffee knowledge, okay, to match you with the coffees that you'll love. I love taking that quiz because it really discovered like exactly what I wanted. And they curate over 500 coffees. All right, so you can try something new every time. And that's what I also love. So if you guys want to try out Trade, right now, Trade Coffee is offering 50% off a 1-month trial at drinktrade.com/probably. That's drinktrade.com/probably to get 50% off 1 month. drinktrade.com/probably. People want to know more about our childhood.
Yes.
And like, do you have any really standout memories from our childhood, as far as like, well, Emery and I talked at length about like growing up and the random stuff we got ourselves into. We just talked about this last night at Christmas dinner, how my parents, we would always be like, I'm bored. Mom would be like, I'm bored. Like, she just like, she didn't care. Like, you know what I mean? She'd be like, go outside, go play outside. And then eventually we'd just be like, I'm bored. She'd be like, I'm bored. Only boring people are bored. I guess you're boring. Like, it's just, they were just like not. It's not like they didn't give a shit. They're not putting up with it. But they're not putting up with that shit. They're not like, oh, okay,
go do something.
What should we figure out to do? Like, no gentle parenting there. So, do you have any standout memories of like crazy shit we got ourselves into?
That we got ourselves into.
Do you recall throwing fireworks into the lake?
Yes.
The balls.
Yes, off the top of the houseboat.
Yes.
Yes.
That was so bad.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was really stupid.
But it was so cool.
How did the neighbors not tell on us?
Different. It was the early 2000s. Nobody gave a shit.
It was the 80s.
It was the
80s. Yeah, we just did like random outside shit. Did you ever ride dirt bikes?
A little, but I fell really hard one time and I got scared because I was too young.
Yeah, you were always too young to do this. I just hated doing anything Emery did. She was just such a hellion.
She took me to like this random dude's house in like Gilbert, and they had dirt bikes, and I was ripping around I was too tall they had to put me on there and then push me. And I was going around in circles for like 10, 20 minutes. And then I finally was like, all right, I'm going to go out past the circle. And there was a rut because they did trail riding. So there was a rut that I didn't know about. It just went right over the handlebars.
Oh gosh.
At like 20 miles an hour. That shit, as a 13-year-old?
Yeah.
12 or 13-year-old? That sucked.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Probably even younger.
You know, we should also talk about how you and Emery were a lot closer growing up than I was. So me and Emery have talked at length about how we like low-key weren't friends. We were honestly mortal enemies as young, youthful teenagers. So does this champagne not make you just feel like so like bubbly? I can't keep a sentence straight sometimes when I drink too much champagne. I'm not the same bitch I used to be.
That's how you know we're having fun.
I'm not the same girl I once was. I had a child. What do you think about my child?
Pretty cool.
And you know what? Emery said the same thing. And you guys are obsessed with her. And then you come on the podcast and y'all are like, yeah, I like it. It's cool. It's nice.
Yeah, pretty cool.
You guys are so fucking fake, dude. Y'all are so fucking fake for that.
Oh my God, she's the best baby in the world. Look at that little baby. I don't know which one. She's awesome. She's cool.
Y'all are so fucking fake for that. Okay. Daisy, they love you. It's fine. Okay.
I do love you when you watch this in 20 years.
What do you think about me being a mom?
I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
I am one mom. What do you mean it's going to be fun and you're excited? Oh, you mean in general? Okay, later on. I know when she gets bigger and I'm like doing more like
mom stuff.
Less
see
like
how
nurturing.
You parent.
Yeah.
When I'm sitting in the background watching you flip your shit over your kid because they're running around making a mess, I'm just going to be laughing. It's going to be so much fun.
Historically, my mom saw a psychic forever and ever ago, and everything that the psychic, my mom and dad were newly dating when they went to the psychic, I think it was in New Orleans, everything that the psychic has said has come true, down to my mom and dad getting married, when they would get married, how many children they would have, the order of like boy, girl, whatever, like everything. And then she said, and then you guys are going to get 9 grandchildren.
I think
or
it was
8?
9.
9 grandchildren, but one of your children is going to give you 5.
Yeah.
And at first, our whole lives, we've always said, it'll be Dylan because he doesn't have to have them. So, but now that I've had one, I'm like, I volunteer as tribute. I'll have 5. I love it. I love it. But like 5 is fucking crazy.
That's a lot, yeah.
If you're one of 5, like please leave a comment. What in the fuck? That's crazy. Okay, so sorry, what I was going to say was growing up, you and Emery were actually super close. So the whole like funny concept of like the redheaded stepchild or like the middle child syndrome, I know everyone's like, ha ha ha, yeah, you got no attention. But like seriously, y'all did leave me out of everything. Y'all were...
Yeah, I was too young to know what was going on.
Yeah, she was manipulating you to be like her homie and I was left in the dust. But to be fair, like you guys liked a lot of the same stuff and I was like, ew. Yeah. Ew, not interested.
Yeah, but we've come a lot. We've became way more closer over the years, you and I.
Yeah, all of our...
It's been a lot more fun. Life got so much more fun when you and Emery started drinking together.
Yeah, honestly, alcohol has been the solvent for everything. Mm-hmm. I'm really sorry if alcohol proves to be turmoil in your family, but for us, it's really bringing us together.
Yes. Always drink responsibly.
Well...
Drink responsibly.
Sure, if you want, if you're into that kind of stuff. I'm sweating like an actual banshee. Let's talk about my favorite qualities of you. I'll go first, and then you have to say yours about me. Okay. You are chronically happy. Like, I was just talking to our gorgeous, amazing, wonderful sister-in-law who was talking about, she works around a lot of like clinically depressed people. And she was just saying if she could give 1 ounce of Dylan to these people, if she could give them 1 piece of you to them, like how much it would just make their world different, because I feel like you truly do just live every single day. Not like it's your last. That sounds really morbid, but like you really do live life like it's meant to be. And even Lauren said that. She's like, it's a cheesy way to say it, but like a zest for life. Like you have such a zest for life, and everything you can find, not even just humor, but like you can find the silver lining. You know, that's like a cliche, like, there's a silver lining in everything, but you really do manage to find it in everything. And I think for me, and this might just be like a characteristic of being a woman, but like it feels good to bitch sometimes, right? To just like bitch and moan about some shit.
Yeah.
And like I'll call mom or I'll call Emery and we'll just bitch and moan. And if I called you, I guarantee you'd be like, oh man, that sucks. But also, look at the bright side, blah, 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 blah. And like sometimes it's really nice to hear that. And sometimes you're like, shut the fuck up. Why did I call you? But like really, truly, like you are just such a happy individual. And it's such a joy and a light to be around. And a lot of people use that phrase like you're a light or you're a joy to be around, but you really are a light. My wedding, for example, everyone still talks about you at my wedding. 1, you were insane.
I busted it down on that dance floor.
Dylan, you were out of control. Every time I turned around, he didn't have a shirt on. Okay, we were at very nice places in Italy. Honestly, it was fine. It was very Italian of him. But like, I would looked over at one point during my reception, you had no shirt on, but just your vest from your suit. And then other people started doing it with you, and I'm like, whoa, what's happening? Like, we're not. What are we doing here?
Producer Courtney, please put up the picture that Shannon took of me on film, fucked up at the club with just my vest on.
By the way, I'm gonna get a list of things after this episode, and it's gonna be like, photos needed, and I'm gonna have to fucking search for these photos. No, you really were, like, seriously, you were doing the can at some point. Like, you were doing crazy dances. Like, it was like dance circles. One of my least favorite things about getting married and being in the spotlight, which, as you know, I love being in the spotlight. Okay, other than the fact that I am sweating out my dick hole right now, but I love the spotlight, except for I don't like. It's very like white people of us, like the forced dance, like, you get in there, like, yay, you two, and like push James and I together. And then it's like everyone watches us while we do the first dance, but it's like every event, everything. And I'm like, I don't like it. Yeah. No problem, because Dylan will just hop right in there and give you a Fiddler on the Roof rendition of some weird fucking dance that I loved to see.
Oh, God, it was so much fun there.
Did you have fun at the wedding?
I had a lot of fun at the wedding.
You took some incredible photos.
Oh, yeah. I actually have one of them on my wall.
That was a gift that you gave to me. You gave me like a photo album of all the film photos you took. Oh, one of them's framed right here. Oh, producer Courtney, you don't need to do anything. It's right here.
Oh, yeah. Kodak 200 gold on the coast of Positano.
Okay. Listen, brother. So where do you think you find this zest for life? Why do you think you wake up every day just so happy? Because our mommy loves you.
There are multiple reasons why I find the zest for life. I think the main one is that, man, life is just more fun when you just choose to have fun. I know that's always easier said than done, but I mean, like, look in the mirror and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna cast away cringe and, enjoy the moment in front of me. Cast away cringe. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, because there are so many moments, I think, where you are so obviously having fun, and you can tell that, like, in that moment, I'd be like, oh, it's not the time nor the place to be doing this. But, like, I'm like, look at him. He's having the most fun out of anyone here. Fuck it, we ball. Okay, fuck it, we ball. Live life. It's so much more fun. And just to reiterate, we do have a 5-year age gap between us, because fuck it, we ball. Like, okay, YOLO. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Next time you're gonna be on a dance floor, my voice is gonna ring in your head, and you're gonna hear "fuck it, we ball," and you're gonna get out there. I can promise you. I'm not. It's gonna happen. I promise. Tell me about your nose ring. What made you get it? What made you? Oh, and then let's go on a tattaoo tour. Why don't we? Oh yeah, yeah. You just like all of a sudden getting tattoos. That was crazy. Yeah. Nose ring. I don't know what it was. I think there's probably some people I hang out with. Like, there's some people in Improv who has nose rings, and just like them. And I was just like, that looks cool. And I've always thought about getting one, so I went out and I got like a fake one that I put in, and I wore it around town a couple nights, and I got a lot of compliments for it. And I'm like, started looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, yeah, I do fuck with this. So then I just went out and got it. You're growing your hair out. How long are you growing it? Probably a little bit longer than this. For the audio listeners, I have long hair now. He does. Yep. You and Emery and Lauren all have relatively the same length hair right now. And honestly, I had that length hair for a little bit. So there's a couple times where y'all are facing the back where I'm like, no. Yeah. Yeah, now it's grown out. I like it. Probably grow out a little bit longer. Just, why not? Have fun with it. Fuck it. Hey. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we grow. I'm growing my hair out. It grows, people. Let's go. Okay, it's the new year. We gotta get our money right, okay? I know everyone wants to start the new year feeling a little bit more in charge of their finances, and as you guys know, this is a finance podcast. And managing your money does not have to be a struggle this year. It's always been a struggle for me, but I've actually gotten better about it with Monarch Money, because Monarch is the all-in-one personal finance tool designed to make your life easier. That is what I need with finances. I need it to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that's what it is, because it brings your entire financial life, whether it's budgeting, accounts, investments, net worth, maybe even just future planning, together all in one dashboard on your laptop or your phone, right? I need this stuff to be accessible. I need it to be on my phone. And the issue that I find with my finances is it's all over the map, right? There's so many different places and spots and apps and whatever. No. With Monarch, it puts it all on one dashboard, all in one place, which I love. So start the new year on the right foot financially, which is something I need to do, and get 50% off your Monarch subscription with code PROBABLY. It is a perfect new financial reset. Honestly, like, it made my life so much easier after the chaos of the holidays.
holidays, after honestly all of the outgoings with my finances after the holidays, it was really nice to kind of just like take a breather, go look at Monarch and see where I was at financially. And it does put it all in one place. It makes it really user friendly. And unlike most other personal finance apps, Monarch is built to make you proactive, not just reactive. All right. I love that. They've got a new AI tool that are built in, which is called like Monarch Intelligence. It's the core infrastructure that powers the app. Now, Monarch's Intelligence is a system trained on authentic collective wisdom of certified financial planners and financial advisors. So they're just at your fingertips. It's amazing. Okay. AI weekly recaps, kind of looks out for your money with a personalized weekly summary. I love that. I love, like I said, when someone gives me and alerts me to big spending spikes or maybe big shifts in net worth and upcoming expenses. That is amazing. And honestly, there's real results, okay, myself included, but 8 out of 10 members feel more in control of their finances with Monarch, and they've helped users save $200 per month on average after joining. So this new year, achieve your financial goals for good. Monarch is the all-in-one tool that makes proactive money management simple all year long. Use code PROBABLY at monarch.com for half off your first year. That is 50% off your first year at monarch.com with code PROBABLY. That's MONARCH.com with code PROBABLY. Okay, let's also talk about your sense of fashion. Everyone did ask questions about your fashion. They said, where did he get it from? He's got such good style. Seriously, people were like, he's got really good style. They actually said all the Fords have iconic style. But I do need the listeners to know that he simply has just stolen every single piece of clothing out of my father's closet.
Most of, I would say probably roughly 80%, more like 70 to 80% of my entire closet are like hand-me-downs.
Dads.
Yeah. Dads, friends, grandpa, neighbors, old coworkers.
This was so sweet. You said, tell the story about what half-year-old. I was like, you just breezed past it last night at Christmas dinner, and I was like, that's so sweet.
So I have a bunch of dad's old sweaters like these, and I would wear them
like
all the time.
They're iconic. If you're listening, they're like iconic 90s. You know what they are, and I'm sorry, I really hate
This is Tundra. It's like a Coochie sweater, but this is the one I'm wearing is a Tundra sweater.
And I really hate to reference him because he's a creepy old man, but like Bill Cosby sweaters. That's what they are. They're the Bill Cosby sweaters, Okay, so...
He ruined them. I'm bringing them back.
Yes. And totally not drugging women, right?
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
We respect women. Cheers.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball. Yes, so...
Tell the coworker story. Put that out gently.
We used to wear these...
Sorry, really quick. Do you know my favorite thing about you being my little brother? When I do it to Emery, we will almost always get into a fight. So I've learned over the years not to like tell her what to do or to like snap at her or do whatever, just because like as you grow and you become friends as adults with your sisters, I think her and I have been able to become friends because we've learned each other's little like triggers, and no one knows you like your sibling, right? And me and Emery specifically, we could press buttons that no one else could press on us. And then, I don't know why we were sitting there being like beep, 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 beep. And then like, oh yeah, duh, we hate each other, right? And so then we grew up and realized, what if we stop pressing each other's buttons? So that's something that I don't do that to mom. Well, one, I don't do that to mom because I respect my elders. But like, I just like, there's nothing I love more than being able to just fucking, Dylan, wash your hands before you do that. Like, Dylan, set that down fucking night. And he's like, I am. Dylan, be quiet when you do it. He's like, I am. And I'm like, I treat you so much like a little brother. Like I treat you the way you could only treat a little brother.
I get a little annoyed sometimes, but I know you mean well, so it doesn't bother me.
Is it endearing?
No, I love you.
And you do have to wash your hands before you hold Daisy again.
Yes.
Okay.
I literally did that in front of you.
I know. I could tell.
It was so funny earlier.
I could tell. You were like, "Can I go say hey to her while mom was waking her up? We were watching the Nana." And I was like, "Yeah, go wake her up." And then I was like,
I walked away and I turned back around.
And I wasn't gonna say anything because I thought to myself, he's barely been in the house. Like I'm sure his hands are kind of clean. And he looked at me. He goes, "I'm gonna wash my hands first." And I said, "Okay, thank you, Dylan." Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Sweaters.
For snapping at you, but I love to do it. It's so fun.
Sweaters.
Yes.
So I wear Dad's old Tundra sweaters all the time. I used to wear them all the time at work. They're great, comfortable, and they look good. And at one of the old departments I used to work, because when I was working IT, I was this one lady there I'd see all the time. She was super cool. And one day she was like, "Hey, my husband has a bunch of old sweaters like that, and he doesn't wear them anymore. Do you want them?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want them." And she gave me like these 3 retro sweaters, all like this. And they're all like dark, like this one's like dark green and light green. It has like tan and cream and like some browns in them.
They're really cool.
So good.
And those sweaters were very expensive back in the day. Like that was a nice designer sweater. That was like a nice sweater you'd get for Christmas, and then you would like wear it when you went nice places.
I haven't looked up the value on anything I own. Any clothing, I purposely do not look up the value because I want to wear them and enjoy them. Like when I was in Japan, I found an old Winston Cup NASCAR t-shirt that was autographed by 6 winning drivers.
Wow.
And when I picked it up at the time, it was like $30 at some used clothes store. I thought I overpaid. I was like $30 for a t-shirt. You're kidding me. And I get home, I'm showing it to Uncle Ken because Uncle Ken loves NASCAR.
Yeah.
So do I. And he was like, oh my God, that's so-and-so. And that's so-and-so. Looked it up, and the shirt alone, no autographs, is like $150.
Wow.
And he was like, you should sell this. It's probably worth more. And I'm like, hell no. It's going in the closet, and I'm wearing it on race nights.
You should be careful not to wash it too much, though. I mean, if it's stinky, wash it. But
I've only worn it like 3 or 4 times.
Because the autographs will come off.
Mm-hmm. Or I just go find the drivers and have them redo their autograph, which I've done once with a famous drift driver.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I saw him at an event in like 2018, and then I saw him at an event in like 2023, and I had him re-sign over his autograph.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Speaking of drifting, what are your favorite things about me?
What's the best way to say it? I like your...
Sorry, by the way, take some time to think about that while I interrupt you. He really does drift his cars, which is extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous, and we want you to stop doing that. And also, growing up, you would do this to your cars, and like I don't think mom and dad knew or really understood what you were doing, and you would always need new tires for your car. And like for a while there, I think they were like, damn. Yeah, look at. I mean, the tires are bald. He's got to be safe. And they would like give you new.
That would help me out. Yeah.
New tires, and then eventually they were like, hold on a second. Are you drifting?
Yeah, and they're like, we're not getting you any more tires. I'm like, oh dang it. Okay.
Oh dang it. Okay, go ahead.
What I like about you the most is your I guess I would say drive. I still always have admired the gut and the passion and the strength you've had from like where you were to where you are now. Like I still tell people about that to this day, how you moved to Nashville with like $20 in your pocket and you were just like, I'm going to send it. And you fucking did it. And you went all the way. And like, I mean, look where we are right now.
Yes. Many calls to mom and dad asking them to put gas in our car. We did have a safety net, a very angry safety net that did eventually cut me off from giving me grocery money and gas money. But
yes. But to see you go from there with just a dream to all the way here, that's what I admire the most.
That's really sweet, Dylan.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. Okay.
It's lovely, isn't it?
That's lovely. And another fun fact about Dylan, he can do an incredibly convincing, although James did say last night you sounded more Kiwi, which is New Zealand.
Yes.
But an incredibly convincing Australian accent.
For the better part of like 2 to 3 years, I used to play video games very late at night, and the only people online at the time were Australians.
Oh, that makes sense.
Were Australians. So I became really good mates with Australians. I learned a lot about Australian subculture, a lot about the law, things like that. It also helps because
law or the lore?
The law.
The law or the lore?
Second one.
The lore.
Yeah, mate.
Okay.
You know
about shoesies? What's it called? Booties?
A shoey.
A shoey.
Yeah, mate, shoey.
When I met James in Barcelona, I was like walking down the streets. You know the story, blah blah blah. You guys know the story.
You know.
And there was a group of. I'm going to be honest. I met eyes with James across the street.
And he was taking a shoey. No way. Fucking sick ass cunt.
He was so hot, whatever. But as the story goes, we didn't say anything to each other. We didn't say so. I was still on the prowl. All right. I don't even think James knows this. And I saw a bunch of really good looking guys. My friend Marissa and I did, and we were like, who are those guys? And I will never forget being like, oh my God, those guys are so good looking. Like we should go over and talk to them. And then at one point, 2 of them grab a shoe, pour their beer in it, and drink it. And we were both like,
fucking legend.
Oh my God. We were like, oh, good. And then,
what a true blue.
I think Marissa was like, I bet they're Australian. I was like, why? And then they were doing a shoey, and they were like, you guys want a shoey? And we were like, no.
Get a shoey.
No, go away. Anyways, could have been me. I could have been married to an Australian man.
It could have been. That would have been funny as.
Everyone thinks James is Australian when they meet him in America. It's classic Americans thinking.
Yep. And they meet an Australian and they call him British.
You're kidding.
Yeah. I've seen many times Americans will meet an Aussie and they'll say, oh, you're British, aren't you? And it's like,
it's just so crazy. It's the difference in someone sounding like they're from Boston and someone's from like the deep South. Yeah. It's like, I understand that they have tendencies, but like it is such a different dialect. Like it sounds so different to me. Do you want some more champagne, bub?
Yes, please.
Okay. We're going to really have to shut this out soon. Let's actually close it out. I did say, okay, so my sister gave my brother an improv game for Christmas. We don't have to play that game.
No.
She gave him like an improv.
A true improv. I already thought about it. I'd put the game away. We're gonna improv it. Producer Courtney's gonna give us some suggestions.
Oh my gosh, she gave him like an improv card game, and my father and I, we really, really, really don't. I call it forced fun. I don't like forced fun. I don't like a card game. I don't like a group activity like that. I just want to hang out. I just want to be and exist. And so I bought this like fun little true or false game. That was like all Christmas related. Like it's like true or false Christmas questions. And I was like, at 6 o'clock before dinner, let's all come down and have a glass of champagne and play this little true or false game. And my dad looked at me, he goes, what? And I was like, Dad, I know this is so unlike me. And he was like, because it's like me and him band together. Like everyone else is like, come on. And me and Dad are like, we're putting our foot down. Yeah. We're not playing these games. No forced fun. Anyways, I was like, Dad, it's fun. It's cute. And to be honest, like it was fine. It was kind of lame, but it was like we all held up little like true or false. Like it was kind of fucking stupid.
I won.
You did win. Anyways, I did tell Dylan because Emery bought him like a improv card game, and I said, "Oh, what if you made sure that the plastic doesn't come off until he leaves my house?" And Emery was like, "You're savage." But I did tell you on the podcast we can do an improv.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's one game.
I'm nervous.
That I really would like to play with you. But we got to do like what all improvisers do. Got to do a little warm up. So we're gonna play a quick little game of meet in the middle.
Do you hear water up? Okay, outside.
Mom's
outside. Sorry.
Let's play a quick little game.
I'm deflecting already.
Let's play a quick little game of meet in the middle.
Is the house flooding? We have to go. I'm sorry.
So our goal is to just try and say the same word. Okay, that's it.
This is a warm up.
This is a warm up.
Okay. Our goal is to say the same word.
The goal says, yep. So Courtney, I'll need you to give us 3, 2, 1, and then we'll say a word. 3, 2, 1, we say a word. We can't say any words that we've already said, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Flower.
Flower and tree.
Now we have to try to say the same word again based on flower and tree.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Plant.
Dirt. Okay. Now what?
No,
now
dirt and plant.
Dirt and plant.
Yep.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
Just gotta.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Soil. Oh, grow and soil.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Grass.
I was gonna say flower again, but you can't say flower.
Can't say flower.
Sorry. Okay, so grass and grow.
Grass and grow.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Lawnmower.
Oh.
Leaf and lawnmower.
Leaf and lawnmower.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Yard. Fall.
Okay, we're fucked.
We got this.
How many times do you do this?
Until you get it.
You have to do it till you get it?
That's what we do.
This is a warm up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have fall and yard. Fall and yard.
3, 2, 1.
Football.
Leaves.
Oh my God.
Football and leaves.
3, 2.
Wait, I don't have one. Hold on. The fuck? What do you have?
3, 2, 1.
Sports. Yes. High five. Go sports. Go sports. There you go. Yeah, that's meet in the middle. Play with your family and friends. So fun.
I agree. Okay. Now that we're warmed up and didn't cheat, let's play.
Okay, let's do a quick little 2-person scene. So, you and I, we're in the back of an Uber together.
Okay.
We are coworkers.
So embarrassed.
We are coworkers, and we're going to work.
Okay.
And we're just gonna talk about life and our jobs, right?
Okay.
Producer Courtney, can I have any word at all? Pickle. So we are coworkers in the back of an Uber, both headed to work together, and our suggestion is pickle.
Okay. And by the way, I never like to talk in Ubers because I find it really disrespectful to the driver. Okay.
Man, brother, I got another 15-hour shift today. I'm not ready for it.
Sounds like you're in a hell of a pickle, brother.
Brother, I've been in this jam so long my skin's turned green.
And you know what? That's awful convenient because you and I are headed to work because both our cars broke down and we happen to work at a pickle company.
We happen to work at the only pickle company this side of the Mississippi that would hire us because we aren't the best at our jobs, but damn it, you're pretty good.
And you know what our job is?
Pickling.
Nope. That'd be too easy. Our job is when they get a pickle jar that's too hard to open.
And that's when we show up.
They all put them in a row. We pop them.
That's why your muscles are so big. I've already seen you change shirts 3 times today because you keep popping them with your muscles.
Popping those shirts.
You're so big and strong.
So big and strong and so hot.
Yep.
And hormonal, brother.
Oh, God, brother.
Pickles make me hormonal.
And you know what? And that's why we get paid the small bucks.
Someone's got to.
Someone's got to crack these jars, and damn it, it's going to be us.
It's going to be us. And that's also why your name is Dill.
You're goddamn right, brother.
Dill Pickle.
Scene.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. Wildly uncomfortable still a little bit, but I like it.
Yes.
Okay.
You got to do an outro?
We got to do an outro. Okay, and for our outro, hit it, Dylan.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to another fantastic episode of the Shannon Middleton Probably a Podcast. Please join us next week for another fantastic show with another fantastic guest. Who knows who it'll be?
It could
Looks
just
like
be.
Could just be her. Looks like you'll have to watch and find out. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.
We'll
Stay
see you
safe.
next time. Thank
Make
you,
good choices.
San Francisco. Woo!